So I have this Kenmore double door fridge with freezer on the bottom that every year seems to end up having this problem. Hi, it's Rita Beth, DIY Handy Girl. So today what I'm going to be working on is defrosting the fan of this freezer down here. So I don't know if you can hear, there's this little humming, rattling, clicking noise that isn't usually there, and that's a sign to me that the fan in the back of the freezer is clogged with ice again. Not sure how many years we've had this freezer, but this will be the third year in a row that just a little over a year this happens, and I have to take everything out of the bottom of the freezer and then defrost that. So through lots of trial and error of searching videos to try to figure out what the problem was 3 years ago, and then troubleshooting and figuring it out that year, then last year knowing what to do, but can still being a lot of trial and error of, do I take the door off? How do I get to the back panel? How do I get the ice maker out of the way? All of those things. So this is year number 3. I feel a little more confident and actually know a little bit more of what I'm doing. Come along with me and I'll see if any of this can help you. So a couple things I want to remember to mention from the beginning before you get started in any of this is to unplug the freezer or the refrigerator, and then also if it has an ice maker in it, which ours does, I know where the ice maker water line is, and ours has a saddle valve in it, and so I'm just going to close that valve so it's not trying to put water into the ice maker while I have it taken off. So you may have to shut your water off somewhere else if you're unable to find this little water line, but I'll try to show you what that looks like. This is what the water line looks like that goes to the back of my freezer, and I know exactly where it goes because I'm actually the one who installed it. So ours goes through a wall and then back to our hot water heater. So mine is actually this little valve that is on the water line coming to the hot water heater. And you just tighten it to the right, and that will put the valve down in there to shut it, and then we'll loosen that when I'm done. All right, I want you to see if you can hear that sound. It's just a noticeable sound that my refrigerator doesn't usually make until it reaches this point. I'm going to try opening this and see if it will still hear it. So it's kind of a rattling as opposed to a clicking sound, but I think when I leave it long enough it eventually becomes more of a click, 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 clicking sound. Generally when I open the refrigerator door it stops. First I'm going to remove the drawers from the freezer. This bottom one is a little difficult to get out, but it can be done. Next, I'm going to remove the front of the freezer door by removing all the screws. I'm going to keep these screws separate so I don't get confused with the screws that go back in the freezer. This is what the inside of my freezer looks like. Next steps are I'm going to undo the 2 ice maker screws, unhook it, then it has a clip with a wiring. I'll undo that. Then I'm going to use a butter knife to pry off those screw covers, unscrew this back panel, and then remove it. make sure you keep your screws separate. Which screws go with the ice maker, which screws go with the door, which screws go with the back panel. So I know from last time that there's just this blue clip holding the ice maker in. So to get that off, I know sometimes it's confusing. This one was just pushing this little clip in. All right, next I'm going to put a towel down to catch any of the water that's going to be dripping down. There we go. There's one. It's just a little screw cover. There's two. This is a ratcheting handheld screwdriver. I really like that. Okay, next it's time to remove the back panel. So this is always a hard part, getting this back panel loose. Even once the screws are out, because this bottom part sits down in the little wedge. So right now I'm just trying to find a way to essentially get it loose somehow. That's never easy. So as you can see, here is the issue. All this ice has formed around here, and there's actually a fan back there that now when it tries to spin, it's hitting something. So I'm going to do a process of hair dryer, only on medium heat though. You don't want to do high heat or it can warp the plastic inside of here. And moving it and then kind of chiseling away with a knife at this ice block. So I'm actually going to make sure and move my two clips out of there, because once ice starts falling in there, it's going to be hard to find them.
I'm alternating between warm and cold shot on the hairdryer just to keep it from getting too hot. So you're starting to catch a glimpse of the fan that is back in there, and that's what the ice block is hitting. Keep at it.
So here it is a better look. This is the back fan that was completely blocked up in ice and got it defrosted. Hi there, so I'm just going to take a little break in the middle of this video to mention that I strive to put out helpful content of different DIY videos, and so if any of this is helpful to you, I ask that you would please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That would be very helpful in just getting these videos out there for other people to view them, and hopefully it will be helpful to them too. So next step is put it all back together. I'll put the back panel on. I've actually started leaving out the 2 screws that hold in the back panel because they're difficult to get out. Because the panel itself is hard to get out, I know it's not going to work loose in there, just for our everyday use here. And that way it makes it easier knowing that I'm probably going to have to do this every year. I took the screws and put them in a sandwich bag and taped them to the owner's manual of the fridge, so if I'm ever looking for them again, I'll be able to find them. So as I put this in, this little part has to go down in a lip, but I have to clip this in first. Pull this out. So since that clicked in there so well, this is where I'm just leaving those 2 back screws out. I will put the covers on just to keep debris out of there. But next is hooking the ice maker back up. So, some very important tips you might want to remember. After you do this, go plug in the refrigerator and undo the saddle valve so the water can go back to your ice maker. So this time it only took me about an hour to complete that whole process, but that is because I've done it 2 years in a row, so I actually knew what I was doing this time. So I did put my ice tray and a few things in a cooler, but everything else I just set out in the kitchen, and all the frozen foods being together. kept them cold enough, nothing actually thawed out. But if it's your first time, you might want to put several things in coolers, or put heavy towels or blankets over your your drawers of frozen items, and that will help keep them colder better. Because like I said, last year, I think it took me at least 2 hours. And the year before that probably took even longer, because that's when I was even finding what screws needed to be undone, what the process was that time. So, good luck. So I hope some of these tips can help you out today if your fridge or freezer is having any of the same issues. Obviously, there's lots of different things that happen with these, and so this may be not the fix for yours, but it worked for mine from watching a couple other YouTube videos. And in my 3 years ago, in my search for the fix for this, I scoured YouTube trying to find the tips, and there were 2 videos that were specifically helpful to me in figuring out this solution, and so I'm going to link those down in the description. If this doesn't work, hopefully theirs will help you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I really hope it helps you find the solutions you're looking for. Be sure to check out some more of my videos, and also in the description I put some links to some of the tools I used that were helpful or that I mentioned here in this video.